So we're back to the Daily Tanya on Pesach Sheni. So first I'm going to go over the Tanya, and then I'll explain how we could actually apply the Tanya to Pesach Sheni. The Tanya of the day teaches us, we learned previously in Tanya, a way of feeling love to Hashem based on what it says, Kamaim lapanim kain lev ha'adam la'adam. The same way your face is in the water, when you look into the water, you see your face in the water, so too your heart is impacts other people's hearts, and you actually could put your emotions in their heart. So if I arouse a lot of love towards my friend, he will feel that in his heart. So if I see Hashem in this world, I see Hashem's love to me, that will also arouse my love towards Him. So today we learn how we could, another way, how we could see Hashem's love to us. So how does that work? Hashem created the world. In order for Hashem to create the world, he had to contract himself again and again and again and again. Without that, the world would not be of existence. So Hashem lowered himself to lower him to a lower level and a lower level, and he just kept breaking himself down and contracting himself, and going down more and more just for us. Imagine a father or a mother going down to their child, going down to their level, changing their diaper, giving them a shower, getting them dressed, doing all these things that are beneath them, but they do it because they love their child and they're connected to their child and they want what's good for their child. So that's the whole idea of this world. The creation of the world is Hashem lowering himself for us because he loves us and he's connected to us and he wants what's only good for us. So by us meditating this thought, that will arouse our love that we have inside of us to Hashem, and with that we could serve Hashem genuinely out of love. What's the idea now of Pesach Sheni? Pesach Sheni is about a second chance. We were not able to bring. There were Jews who were not able to bring the Korban Pesach, whether because they were either too far away and they couldn't make it here, or because they were tameh. They touched dead. They went to go bury dead bodies that needed to be buried. It was a mitzvah to go and bury them, and they went and they did the mitzvah of burying them. And now they're tameh, and what can they do? They're not able to bring the Korban Pesach. They went to Moshe Rabbeinu and they said, Moshe, well, it's not fair because we weren't able to bring the Korban Pesach. We have to lose out on a mitzvah. We did a mitzvah. We buried dead people. That's a mitzvah. And now because we did a mitzvah, we're going to lose out on a mitzvah and not have the opportunity and the merit of bringing a Korban. Why should we lose out? We want this mitzvah too. We're going to do the word of Hashem and listen to Hashem and lose out afterwards. That's not fair. So Moshe spoke to Hashem, and Hashem said, we're going to give them Pesach Sheni. Pesach Sheni teaches us that even if you can't do or you don't do what Hashem wants you to do, you could always have a second chance. You could always get up and try again. The same Hashem gave them a second chance to do the Pesach Sheni, so too we can also have a second chance and do the will of Hashem, no matter what we go through, no matter how far we go. Right, the Rebbe, based off the pasuk over there about the Pesach Sheni, he explains that it's not only referring to their case where they want to do a mitzvah, but also when you do an avera, also in cases where you distance from Hashem, Hashem always gives you a second chance, and you always have the opportunity to come back. Why is that the case? Why do we always have that second chance and always have that opportunity to come back? So I think if we look at this world, that Hashem created the world, He put in rules in the world. He wants things to be done in a certain way. You follow the rules, you're in. You don't follow the rules, you're out. Just like go to jail, stay there for life. Like if you're not gonna listen, it's your problem. You lose, you're lost. But when we understand by looking at the world that this isn't just a world that Hashem made and He put law and order into place, and we need to follow it. It's something much deeper than that. Hashem loves us and cares for us and He yearns for us and He wants us and He lowers Himself for us like a father lowers himself to a child. We are Hashem's children. So with that approach, that Hashem wants us and yearns for us, and just only wants lowers himself to do whatever he can for us, so we could always expect and assume that being that Hashem wants us so much, He will always give us a second chance. The same with the Father, no matter how far away His Son goes, in His heart He will always still love him and will always give him that second chance and always want to have that connection with him. And no matter what happens, He will not want to ruin that connection. So to Hashem always wants that connection with us. No matter how far you go, Hashem is just waiting for you to come back. So that's how we could tie in the Tanya to the Pesach Sheni, because from the Tanya is how we learn. That's what we learn from the Tanya. That this world is more than just law and order. We see from the reality of the existence of this world how much it's a connection to Hashem, that Hashem loves us and is there for us like a father is for his son. So with this, we should always remember this, always love Hashem, always love our fellow Jews, but always seeing the good in our fellow Jews, and always do what we can to do tshuva, because Hashem always gives us another chance.